This is a quick tutorial on how to record uh, games footage for the Talmadge High School girls team each week. Several things we'd like you to think about. Number one, it's always good if we can set the camera up in a high location. The higher the better, as long as there's no obstructions in front of the camera. Like, for example, press box windows or telephone poles or light poles, things like that. We want to be in a position where we can kind of see the whole field. Always good to always also try to be around the middle of the field so that we can easily pan back and forth and kind of keep the perspective of the video nice and smooth. And we're kind of seeing things relatively level. Great idea when you line up your camera to try to get some kind of a line. Like, for example, if we look, over here, we're starting to get a move down the field, but we try to make this line here be kind of horizontal. So when we set the camera up and we're looking straight at the 50-yard line, to make this nice and level, which would be great. That way it's an easy pan. Another thing that's important is that we stay far out. We don't want to zoom in on any of this footage. This is a utility video only. This isn't for close-ups and for making a video montage or anything like that at the end of the season. This is strictly for us to be able to watch ourselves play, look at things that are happening around the ball, but also off the ball at the same time. And then we can go back and show the girls this footage and say, okay, here's where you were when the ball was here, and use this as a tool. So let's make sure we kind of stay far out. You can see right here, I can see this sideline, and I can also see this sideline. So this is kind of perfectly, perfectly aligned as far as what we want to see in the frame. So no zooming in. Also, it's important just to use the tripod to pan back and forth. We don't want to be going up and down in the air and following a soccer ball in the air. Let the ball go. Just pan side to side. Staying out too, far out, will give us a lot in the frame, and it'll be easier to track and follow the ball. If you zoom in, it becomes very difficult to track and follow the ball, and therefore we start to miss a lot of things. So, for example, we've had that happen in the past where people are trying to zoom in to try to get tighter action. Problem is that's not what we want to see, and they miss a lot of things because they're so tight. The ball moves fast, and you can't keep up. So this game is really well shot. It's about perfect. I mean, it would be nice to be maybe a little bit higher, but you notice how the quality and crispness of the players are, which is great. We see a lot of things in the frame. It's basically the field is kept pretty horizontal, especially the 50-yard line. So it's just a real nice image as you look at the footage. So those things are extremely important. One more thing that we'd like you to think about doing. Each time there's a goal scored, what I'd like you to do is please stop the footage, stop the video camera at that point. Just shut it off. And then what that does is that creates a frame. So when I dump the video down into the computer and I start to edit it, that shows me wherever the goals are. Wherever there's a cut in the video footage means there was a goal that was just scored. So if we can please do that and just stop the game every time there's a goal scored, that would be very helpful too. Whether it's for our team or for the opponent. Okay, we want to make sure we're stopping the video each time. So I think right here is a goal coming up against us, and this would be a moment where we're videotaping. They score. We want to kind of keep the footage going just for a second, maybe a couple seconds afterwards, then hit the stop on the thing. Then I know where the goal's at. When I put it in, I can cut it up and highlight it really, really easily. Okay, thanks again for your help. I really appreciate you doing this very important job for the team. Thank you.